Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this beautiful morning, Saturday morning world of ours. For some of you, it's in the evening, I know. And for some of you, it's the afternoon. That's how the world turns. This is Hedgin Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. All right, this chart I had mentioned when I circled on the previous one a bullwhip. So right now, the key question is this blue ABCDE complete? A, B, C, D, E. It looks to be. It's got every label potential to be. And we thought a small projection of a wedge could be potential, but that wedge didn't complete. That's okay. Remember, everything is based on probabilities. I would not have ever been trading on that wedge anyways. I never trade on micro degrees of waves. I never go buy, sell, buy, sell. That doesn't work. That's day trading. And I don't do day trading, nor do I recommend day trading, because the only secret that I have in day trading to make $1 million is to start with $2 million. It doesn't work. By the way, I got that quote that from Andreas Antonopoulos, who clearly figured out the secret of day trading and why not to do it. So the blue A, B, C, D, E, if it's complete, this here, since the blue line connects the bottoms of the prices, where the wave 5 is, it has done a bullwhip just like the fractal before it. And if that is a bullwhip, it is a way of slow. Notice how price was just climbing and then it V-necked up. Same thing here. It was just, I'm not climbing, falling, and then it V-necked up. Same as here. The price was just falling and then it just turned on the dime. Now, while the price is a bit overlapping, let's give this the benefit of the doubt for now and see. I mean, look, it was very overlapping here as well. It took a few up and downs to give it a direction. It may take a few up and downs to get that direction as well. Now, the alternate would remain as this. That we may have one more lower low to go. And as time progresses, the lower that lower low potential will go. Because this is a declining wedge. And we'll probably get a bullwhip here too. But we'll take that out for now. By the way, I fixed my mouse problem. If you notice how before, a few days last week, I guess, the mouse cursor was not aligned with the dotted line cursor. It was like an inch and a half to the left. It was a real pain over your end. But what I did is I went to the extensions of my Chrome browser and turned one off and on, one at a time, restarted it, and logged into TradingView and saw if I saw that issue. It's always going to be one of your extensions causing it. And if you're having the same issues, you might want to try and do that process of elimination, and it should fix it. All right, back to this. So we could get a one more lower low. In this case, we are now in the 73, 7400 range. Okay. And this actually would count really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the A, B, C. So we have A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Earlier counted just as fine too. So this would be the alternate count. Now let's say we have a breakout here or breakout here. I think it's important to um, kind of see the bigger picture as to are we going to go for, are we all clear and everything will be blue skies from now on? So even if we break out here, what does it mean? Well, that's when you have to look at it from a bigger picture perspective. I've been sustaining this, I have been sustaining this chart. So if the triangle broke out, it wouldn't be necessarily clear sky because there's a line of resistance going straight down this way. And that line of resistance would probably stop it one more time for the D wave to then complete the E and then break out, but with a closer proximity to the apex. And this blue arrow represents the fact that yes, you can have a breakout at the D wave, but that wouldn't be most ideal because it's so far away from the apex. Sustainability of the rally is a much better prospect if the price breaks out when it's closer to the apex. So as I've said before, once again, this long-term support must hold. If it breaks down decisively, then we have a different count. If it breaks down decisively, we probably have an A, B, and a C going on. In the logarithmic chart, same, very similar, that same line pretty much has to hold as support as it did back on February 4th at the 5900 region. It has to hold. From here, bounce back. And once it bounces back, this MACD, the white 12-day moving average line, has to curve back up. It has to work all synchronously. If this line gets decisively breached, we're looking at an A, B, and a C down to the 35, 3800 region. And given that this is a wedge pattern, it has a good chance of hitting, maybe temporarily piercing the support line, but it should bounce. That is my primary count. And if it doesn't, and if it breaches decisively, then I will review the alternate scenarios of the ABC modality which Bitcoin might be undertaking. It might do a spike down to 7,000, 7,100, whatever that number spike ending point might be. All right. I hope you have found this to be helpful. I am doing my utmost to see if I can provide the augmentations to your due diligence. And I'm confident that many are finding this helpful, and I shall continue to do so. Have a great weekend, everybody.